Everton, let's start with them on Boxing Day. They've frustrated Arsenal, they've frustrated Chelsea in recent weeks. It looks like a game that, a misfiring Man City might struggle to make the breakthrough in. But for my thinking, the one game City have won recently was that game against Forest, where Forest sort of let them play a bit more than other teams are. Everton aren't a team who are going to really get at you from the off like, Aston Villa did or other teams have done to Man City in this. So I'm sure it will probably be a frustrating one, but it seems to me like one City will have the time to be able to sort of pass the ball around, get a feel for the ball. Maybe a good one for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's at home as well on Boxing Day. Like, I'd be amazed. No, I wouldn't be. I wasn't about to say amazed if City lost it. I wouldn't be, actually. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But Everton, on what City have been struggling against recently, the City have been struggling against like strong, technical, organised sides, and Everton are, they've been stubborn and defensive, but they don't have a strong threat going forward. Harrison's a good winger, of course, but Calvert-Lewin isn't in great form, and it's a functional midfield for Everton. It's definitely going to outrun City, but like a lot of sides recently have had a lot of really good wingers against City, and they've been sort of giving us a lot of trouble out wide. I think Everton will sit back, and I think it'll play into City's hands. I suspect this will be minimum draw for Man City because I think Everton, I don't think they have the quality to hurt City, so to speak. Famous last words and all that. But they don't, they don't. It's not Villa, for example. United, despite their form, have quality going forward. They can hurt City, and you see that with Brighton and Bournemouth and all these sides. They've got a lot of great wingers and so on. So I don't think Everton are in the same category of the teams that have been giving us trouble recently. They're a little bit different in how they play, and they will sit back and let City have the ball. The only thing is I don't really trust City to create many chances at the moment. I'm sure De Bruyne will play because he didn't play the other day, so that will help. And I guess all it takes is one De Bruyne across to pick out Haaland. It feels like a must-win because this is the one everyone's looking at. Everton at home, not in great form. A chronic slide into nothing right now for City. But this Everton game is a sort of... It's a big game. It is a big game because we have to win at some point. I think City will probably get some points here. Everton are, I don't think they necessarily have the tools to really trouble City. And I think they played the first half against Everton like they did against Villa, which wasn't impressive, but it was functional. And I know we were 1-0 behind, but we still had a lot of possession and created a couple of decent chances. That should be hopefully enough to get something against Everton.